Alright, so I think I found an easier way for us to do this coyote silhouette. We're going to actually just do some basic shapes, and then we're going to go back and add the details, the couple of details last. So what you're going to do, now this is just a practice for me, you're going to pretend like this is your real deal paper that you did your beautiful galaxy sky on. Now remember, we were going to do that little heart shape. Do you remember the little heart shape? Right here at the corner of the moon. So I want everybody to make that heart. You don't have to be real picky about it. Right now, we just need a heart shape. We're going to go back and add details in just a minute. So right now, I just want like this heart shape. And we're going to go ahead and bring that all the way back. Bring it all the way back. Okay. We're going to go ahead and fill that in because all of this is going to be black anyway. So let's just go ahead and fill that in all the way back. So it should be this simple little shape. I think everyone can do this. All right, now, before we move on, let's go ahead and do a little bit of detail on the lips, the little mouth. Do you remember me telling you that the top was a little bit bigger? So we're going to put almost like a upside down V right on top of that. Everybody with me so far? Okay. I still need to make this a little bigger because look at my bottom lip. See how much bigger that is? So I'm going to put a bigger upside down V and bring that out until my top is bigger than my bottom. You're just going to keep putting that little upside down V. Okay, so far so good. That looks pretty good to me. I think I'm going to leave that. I could make this a little bigger because the bottom lip is still a little bit bigger. Again, I'm just putting that upside down V. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and do his head. Remember, his head slants back. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put like this rainbow arch, just like this, all the way. I'm going to start at about right here, and I'm going to do this little rainbow arch back. Perfect. Okay, starting to look like a coyote a little bit. All right, so now we're going to do that body. And how we're going to do that body is we're going to come to about halfway. I want you to come to it from about the top of his mouth to the back of his little neck here. You're going to go about halfway. And what I want you to do is I want you to curve back. You're going to put this little, like a rainbow arch facing that way. Now we've got to do his chest. So now I'm going to come straight out and down, just like that. So I curved, rainbow arch, and then I came out and down. And now I'm going to fill him in. Hard part's over. Okay? Now you just fill him in with black paint. If you feel like you made his neck too, this is where you can adjust him. If you feel like you need to bring his neck in some, you can bring his neck in a little bit. Remember, his chest sticks out. Alright, so you're going to fill him completely in. And when you're done with that, that's when you're going to add the little detail. Remember, you have to make sure that you have a dry brush. We're going to pretend like Miss Rucker filled all this in black. You need to make sure you have a dry black brush. And you're just going to take your brush and you're just going to do these little strokes. Just to make it look like some fur on the back of his head. Okay, you're going to do the same thing with his chest. I'm going to bring these little strokes down with a dry brush. You want them very random and uneven. Okay, and we're just going to create that. Looks like he's got some fur. You don't have to do too much of this. Okay, Just a few, just to make it look like we don't want him to be completely, because some of his little fur is going to show through that silhouette. So anyway, this is about what you should have. I hope this helps. Since I broke it down in those steps, I hope this helps. Just remember, you're going to make a heart, bring it all the way back, put an upside down V on top of his nose. You're going to do a really wide rainbow arch for his head. You're going to do a little curve right in here, and then you're going to go out like an S. This is almost like a backwards S. And then don't forget his little fur. Okay, I hope this helps.